Derek Dennett, Believe Land Media, here at the University of Mount Union as the Purple Raiders welcome the Ohio Northern Polar Bears in OAC action. Coverage presented by Sky High Fitness.
DeAndre, it seemed like in the second half your team finally wore down the Polar Bears and you started to get stronger. Speak about the durability of the offensive line and you personally on this afternoon.
You know, I said it earlier, the defense did a great job in the first half keeping us in the game while offense was struggling. We came in halftime, made some adjustments. The offensive line played great in the second half, and they gave us running backs lanes to run through, and they just did a good job executing.
DeAndre, it felt like you and Tyler have now kind of starting to build off each other. Even he helped block for you on one of your touchdown runs today. How much fun is that having a teammate like him? You guys can kind of feed off each other's energy throughout a game.
It's just fun having a brother that talented. You know, we've grown very close these past few years. I've kind of seen him grow from a freshman to what he is now, and you know, we just feed off of each other's energy, and it's just great having him as a teammate.
DeAndre, 3 scores today. That one down here on the goal line took a few tries to get it in. Can you just talk about scoring, and especially on a day where the offense wasn't as prolific as it typically is?
Yeah, I mean, give credit to ONU's defense down there on the goal line. They were standing strong, but our offensive line did a great job on that touchdown run coming through, and Ryan Iden coming in at fullback and giving the extra block. You know, it's always fun having a fullback in the game in today's offensive scheme. So it was just good job by everyone today in the blocking scheme, from the O-line, the running backs, receivers, and the tight ends.
Go ahead and kick us off here. Wayne, homecoming today for you guys, always a big one, always a great crowd on hand. It seems like the energy is a little bit more today. How good does it feel to get the dominating win today on homecoming?
It feels great. We're thankful for the fans to come out and support us. We definitely feed off their energy, so it was great.
And with kind of the little bit slower start you guys had, you relied a lot on your defense, but how good did it feel to come out? It seemed like things really were smooth in the second half. Just what did you guys kind of figure out at halftime?
Yeah, we figured out that defense was dominating. They kept holding us out and helping us. So, we just got in there, we came up with a game plan, and came out and we executed.
Wayne, tying the career touchdown record today, just kind of talk about that, kind of not capping off your career, obviously, but reaching that milestone.
It's honestly always a blessing. I'm honored to be able to be in this position. Mount Union is the best thing that happened for me, and I'm just grateful to continue the legacy that's been here before me. So,
are you expecting a text from Cecil later on today?
Yeah, probably.
Mason, career high in tackles today. Can you just kind of talk about your day and what you're looking to do?
Yeah, I mean, just fly around, make the plays that come to me, and do my job every single play. I mean, just play off my D-line. I got a really good D-line. They all do their job, opening up for me. Without them, I wouldn't be able to do that. So I got a lot of respect for them and love for them and appreciate what they do for me all the time. So that's really all I'm focused on, is just playing off for those guys up front.
It seemed on a few plays you were growing a little frustrated with a few of the Northern players. Was that just, competition?
Yeah, just competitive. I mean, nothing but respect for them. Great team. They played really, really hard. I got a lot of respect for them, and just competition, nothing but respect. Proud we got to come out here and share the field against each other, have a good game.
Felt like there was an extra buzz in the air today being homecoming. A lot of alums coming back. Noticed on the sideline you guys had some former players on the sideline as well. How much extra energy does that give you guys, not only coming into the game but throughout the entirety of it, knowing that there's a lot of former Mount Union Purple Raiders here and current ones?
Yeah, I mean, it gives a lot for sure. It's always great to see them all. I mean, played with a lot of them, best friends with a couple of them, lived with a couple of them that came back here today to watch me play, and it's a lot of tradition, and you got to play hard for them, because without them, what they've done in the past years, none of this would be possible. Wouldn't have this great atmosphere. So it's nothing but love and respect for them, and just trying to play my hardest for them.
Another shutout for you guys this year. Is that kind of a motivating factor to kind of keep you on your toes and playing at 110% throughout the entirety of the game?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we know we got the skill to do it every single game, and it just takes all 11 of us to do it. We got amazing coaches that put together amazing game plans every single weekend, and we just try to execute and play for each other.
The running game came into top form in the second half that allowed your team to wear down a valiant Polar Bear team. Speak about how the running game was able to be the difference in the second half.
Yeah, they came out in a little bit different of a front. Coach Scheitzow has been the defense coordinator there for a number of years and has always done a great job with his personnel. So obviously I would have liked for us to figure it out a little bit sooner, but when we talked at halftime, came up with a plan of how we were going to attack it in the run game. Obviously that, the offensive line and the running backs did a great job there. And then we were able to hit a shot to Wayne, in the third quarter. So defense played awesome. We fought some adversity from the offensive standpoint, and I was glad to see us take care of business in the second half.
You mentioned taking care of business and couldn't quite figure out things offensively in that first half, but how good is it to know that defensively, no matter what the offense is doing, your defense is playing 110% every single snap?
Yeah, and I said that at halftime. We were up 7-0, and no one was really talking. I was like, guys, we have one of the top defenses in the country, and we're up 7-0. Let's have some more energy and attack the second half. And we actually went 3 and out, but then they forced a punt, and then we got some momentum going. So overall, happy to see what we did in the second half. Just got to get off to a better start on an offensive standpoint.
And it felt like that fourth down conversion you guys had in the third quarter that ended up going for a touchdown was really the turning point in the second half for you guys. How good was it to see that you guys not only were able to get the first down there, but also punch it in and really take control of the ball game?
Yeah, anytime that we can put it on the offensive line, the tight ends, the blocking unit, and the running backs, and they wanted to run the football. So I trust them the most. They're the guys that go out and execute, and I'm glad that they got it done.
With playmakers like Braxton, DeAndre, and Wayne, what do you look for out of them just as team leaders?
Yeah, just their everyday grind, leading by example. I think that's the best way to lead. Wayne and Braxton are captains, but DeAndre has been a strong player since 19, and obviously him and Braxton took advantage of their COVID year. So, and we got many more guys on the team that lead in that exact same way.
Coach, can you talk about you made mention of the adversity. Can you just talk about using that as to help grow as a team as you go forward here this season?
Yeah, I don't know if I've said this before, but I say a lot of the same stuff to the guys, and I think sometimes they probably make fun of me. But football it's hard to win games, plain and simple. There's an expectation here that we want to win all the games, and we want to hold ourselves to that standard, but every game isn't going to be a blowout. So when we face some adversity, they didn't flinch, and the defense just kept going. That's good to see as a coach.
Thoughts on Ruby tying the career touchdown records today?
Yeah, I'm not surprised. It's kind of hard to keep track of his stats, to be honest with you. But he's worked hard. He was voted captain this year, which I think spoke highly of what he's done, not on the football field, but more in here, in the classroom, in the video room, obviously from an academic standpoint, and then what he does in the weight room. So I was happy to see that he got voted captain because I absolutely think he deserves it, and he's doing a great job being a leader.